Okay, good evening. Welcome to another Tuesday evening of movement exercises with myself. My name's Andy, if you don't know that already. In conjunction with Rethinking Pain and Keithley Healthy Living and our healthy and well-being programme and living at home. Again, tonight it's a little bit warm. I know it's rained, but it's very, very warm, so make sure that you've got some fresh air, you've got some water, that you've got good footwear on so you can't slip on any floor or any carpet, and that we've got a chair, a sturdy worktop and a sturdy table that we might need to use to support ourselves, or even over my shoulder a cupboard door that I've not shut. And as per usual, we'll go through a set of 10 movement exercises. We'll do knees and hips with a couple, if not three, I think. Back exercises in for some of the ones that we can't do while we've not got a great deal of space, and then we'll do some back exercises, and as per usual we'll warm up, and time wise we'll look like we'll cool down towards the end. If we can, let me know who's online, give me a wave. I know there's a few people that aren't on Facebook that will be watching this through a link on the internet. So if you are on the internet, please feel free to WhatsApp me on any of the groups that we've got, or just individually, which is fine. And yeah, it'd be good to see some hands there. Any comments? I hope you're all well, and I've seen some of you today and yesterday, and hopefully see some of you for the rest of the week that are generally with us this evening. So we're going to warm up first, okay? I have got some tins out as well. I've got the timer back this week as well. We fixed the timer, so you'll be able to see the seconds counting down when we get into the movements. I've got the tins, not the Lenore bottles this week. So if you've got something like that that you can use as a little bit of a resistance, just to hold on to. I know a lot of people who have commented to me when we've seen you face to face found it helpful, and a little bit harder with that resistance. So without droning on any longer, I'm going to move my chair back. I think you can all see me. I'm going to take my glasses off. Okay, shut my cupboard door. And what we're going to do is going to start to move on the spot, just marching away with our feet. Just let the arms shake, nice and easy. I'm just going to pull that down a little bit. Keep those feet and those arms going. Okay. And if you start to move the arms as though we're marching, on the spot, some people will move forward a little bit and back. Okay, however you choose to do this, and we're going to come up to shoulder height. Just keep those arms up there. Again, if you need to take a break, again, like I said, it's very warm, very muggy and humid tonight, so there's no apologies. If you need to take that break, take that break. We'll come back to that little march, give you a little bit of a longer rest in between. We drop those hands, keep those feet going. So what I might do tonight, I've put 15 seconds in between each exercise. I'm going to put 20, just to give you that little bit of a breather so you can grab a drink and maybe get that fresh air that you need. Okay, we're going to slow that down to a stop. Okay, I'm going to take hold of my chair just for support. I'm going to lift my foot up. I'm going to do some circles with my ankle. Okay, I'm going anti-clockwise at the moment, maybe clockwise as you can see it, but whatever direction you're going, just keep changing the direction, nice and easy. Again, just changed it again and again, and I'm just going to change feet now. I'm going to do the same with the other one, just rotating and back the other way. Just keep that going. We're going to pop our feet back on the floor. We're going to start to move. Not going to take this pace up. I think we'll keep it nice and steady tonight. Let's get those arms going. Again, just nice and slowly, at the slowest pace you can. We're going to push out in front. I'm not taking it beyond this pace this evening. Pushing out. and you're going to come back into a little march, and you're going to drop those hands down, keep those feet going, and we're going to slow that to a stop. Okay, so it's feet slightly apart, arms down the side, and it's just a stretch and a hold that stretch. Okay, don't bounce, just hold it, and then slowly come back up. Over we go, and again holding that stretch, and back up we come. Okay, and as I've shown you before, when we go over, we're just trying to go over in the best upright position we can. Again, I do see a few people we have to correct you sometimes where we go over like that. That's not what I'm after. Okay, just a good stretch, so we're stretching that opposite side, and we're slowly coming back up, stretching down and holding, and gently back up to upright, and over we go. This is your last stretch of the side bends, and we're back to upright, and we're just going to move the feet again, and we're going to get those arms going, and we'll bring them up to the shoulder height position, and again from the side you can see where I am. Just little pushes out, just nice and steady, not even bringing those knees up tonight. Okay, we'll come back into that little march. You're going to be sat down for the next exercise anyway, because we're going to stretch the back of that leg, so you'll be able to sit down and just have a rest. We're going to drop the hands down, and we're going to slowly bring that to a stop. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you sideways on. Okay, so I'm in my chair. I'm sitting forward. I've got my leg out, one leg straight, one leg bent. I'm leaning over the bent knee, feeling that stretch down the back of that outstretched leg, and feel the tightness, and then you'll start to feel that tightness ease off. Okay, and we're going to sit up again, focusing on your breathing. We're going to change to the other leg. Over we go, and holding. Feel that stretch easing off. And swapping over to the other side, holding that stretch, holding it nice and easy, easing that off, stretching over to the second one on this side. Just hold that position. Okay, nice and easy, feel that stretch easing and easing off. Okay, and we're going to change. Last stretch on this side. Just hold that position. And up we come. And stretching out for the final time. Again, focusing on your breathing. Feel that stretch ease off. Again, nice and easy, don't go too far. And now it's eased off. We're going to go back onto our feet. For some strange reason my TV's just nipped its sound. I'm just going to turn it down, guys. I'm going to mute it. Okay, get those feet going again. Okay, and just shaking those arms, just nice and easy. Okay, get those arms going. And we're going to come up to shoulder height. Again, just nice and slowly. So bring those arms back down. And we'll introduce the tins when we start to do the exercises again. Optional. Okay, we're not going to use them in the warm-up. Unless you've started to use them in the warm-up. Okay, but that wasn't the plan tonight. and we'll slow that to a stop. Okay, this one, if you're online, Carol, is for you. It's arm across, arm behind, pull yourself round, stretch, try and turn that upper body, trying to keep the lower body as stable as we can. We just hold it, and we're going to come back down, turn to the other side, and holding again, focusing on your breathing. Don't hold your breath while we're stretching, try and just keep it as normal as we possibly can. And we're back down for number 2 on this side. Again, focusing on that breathing. And like I said, if you need to get a drink or you need some air, make sure you get it. Back down we come. Opposite side again. And just holding. And coming back to centre, your final stretch to this side. And again, holding. Just nice and easy. And back down we come. Final stretch coming up. Around we go. And we're going to release that stretch there, and we're just going to go back into moving those feet. Nice and easy. Okay, let the arms swing. We'll bring them up in a second. And bring them back up into that marching position. Again, I'll turn sideways so you can see me. And then we'll bring them up to shoulder height. And we're pushing out in front. And we're coming back into a little march. Again, you can do this sat down. I think we've talked about this over the previous weeks. You'd be just sat in the chair doing the movements, tapping your feet, moving your arms. Drop the hands down, keep the feet going. Okay, and we're slowing that to a stop. Okay, again, for support, for those that need it, use the chair, use something that's fixed. All I'm going to do this time is I'm going to flex my ankle. I'm literally doing heel and toe. Okay, so I'm going heel, toe to the floor, heel. So I'm bringing my toe up, pointing my toe up to the ceiling, then down. Again, good, deliberate movements. Okay, I'm going to do 3 more, so that's 1 tap, 2 toe taps, and 3 toe taps, and then I'm going into the opposite side. Nice and easy. Okay, and we're in for 3, so it's a toe tap, and a tap, and a tap, and we're back into moving those legs, and just let those arms swing in line with your body movement, and then we'll just bring them up into that position. We're going to push out in front. Just keep those arms up a little bit longer, and we'll come back down into a march. Drop the hands down, keep the feet going. And we're going to slow that to a stop. Okay, we're looking straight ahead. You're going to look over your left shoulder. Hold that position. And gently come back to the centre. We're going to look up to the ceiling. And we're going to come back to look straight at your screen. Chin down to your chest. And we're coming back to look at the screen, and we're going out to the right and holding that position. And we're coming back to the centre. We're going to drop the chin to the chest. And we're coming back to look straight ahead. Okay, we're going out to the right again. And we're coming back to the middle. Going all the way across to the other side. and coming back to centre. We're going to look up to the ceiling, and we're coming back, and we're going to drop our chin to our chest. Okay, and as we normally do, we're going to rotate that head round as far as we can, bringing that bringing that chin back to your chest, not your chest to your chin. And we're going to go back the opposite way. Again, big rotation, and back we come. Okay guys, that's your warm up. Grab yourself a drink, because I don't know about you, but I'm very warm. Just have a quick look and see who's joined us this evening. Mandy, oh hello Carol, hi Nadine, I hope, you're frozen. Well, if hopefully you're back with us, I hope everything today has gone well for you. Hi Virginia, fantastic. Okay, I'll catch up with the comments. You'd like what I've got behind my laptop, Carol, to be fair, for later on. So we're going to go on with our movements. Okay, so our first one, when I get it right, is you're going to do sit to stand. We're going to fill in with a side bend on backs. Okay, and we're going to do the wall slide, followed by the hip out, followed by some squats. Okay, we're going to do some low back strengthening. Okay, and again we can modify that. Again, we could do that sat down tonight, just to take a little bit of steam out of the situation for us. We're going to do the leg alphabet. We're going to get back out of the chair and stand on one leg. We're going to do hip back, and then we're going to finish off with a good old leaning backwards and back stretch. Okay, I think tonight it's really important that you pace yourself. Again, I've talked about this before. This isn't about how many reps you do. This is about how you control yourselves. I speak to people daily about the pace of how they used to do things, and through balance or through injury or through ailments, new hips, new knees, we have to take things a little bit slower and think about pacing ourselves that little bit slower, so we don't end up on the floor or tripping over something. So pace yourselves tonight. As I said, it's a very warm evening. Okay, so we're going to start with sit to stand. So with the sit to stand, I'm going to get into the chair first. Okay, I'm going to start the timer. I'm just going to change the rest period in between, to be honest with you. I think we need a little bit more time tonight. I might not quite go to 20 seconds, but I might go to 18 when I get off the timer. Go back to that. Just give us a little bit more rest in between. Catch that breath. Okay. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to set the tins. Okay. I'm starting in my chair. Okay. And I'm getting up out of my chair, and I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm going to take my arms down the sides now, and I'm going to come up. Okay, you can put your arms across your chest, and again I'm deliberately going a lot slower. Up I come, and down I go. Okay, and up we come again, and down we go. If you want to put the tins across your chest, it's dead simple. There you go, and up you come. Slowly going down. Up we come out of the chair. Well done guys. If you're keeping this pace up or going even slower would be better. Down we go, and up we come, and slowly back down, taking us to the end of the first exercise. So we've got that little bit of extended rest in between. We're going to be doing side bends next. Okay, I'm just going to move the chair, gives me a chance to do that. Okay, I've got my tins. If we struggle with the arms, it's side to sides, or
go.
We're going over and back down we come. Over we go, and back down, and stretching over, and down we come, over we go, and again just keep that pace nice and easy, and back down, and back down we go again, and over, and back down, and over we come. Okay, we've got 10 seconds coming up left on this one. Down we come, and over we go.
Rest.
Okay, well done there, guys. Turn that down a notch. Okay, we've got wall slides next, so I'm going to go up against the fridge freezer. You've got wall, a door. Okay, I'm going to hold the tins against my chest, slightly off the off the unit, and I'm going to slide down, and I'm going to push back up, and I'm sliding down. Try and keep that back nice and flat against the surface. Okay, this shirt that I've got on does not help one bit with the logo of Rethinking Pain on the back. I'm hoping it rubs off, because it's hard work getting back up from this position. It's alright going down, okay, but driving back up, and again deliberately, slower than normal, and up we come again. If you need to have that rest, have that rest. Up we come. Has anybody got the Lenore bottles that I had last week? Have you changed from the tins? Okay, down we go. And back up we come. Nice and easy. Okay,
Rest.
Well done, guys. Okay, tough one that tonight in this muggy heat. We've got hip out, okay? So again, I'm going to show you from behind. Just put the chair or use the unit or the table from this starting position.
Go.
I'm going out to the side, and I'm coming back. I can come back to the start, and I think we'll do that tonight. Out we go. If you want to hold it, create a little bit more endurance for that hip. Okay, then don't bring it all the way back. But out we go, and back in we come. And we're going to change at the halfway mark. And again, I'm focusing on my breathing. Okay, we're going to change. Move the chair over a bit. Out we go. And out I go. Again, not overdoing it tonight. Slowly. Back in. Okay, well done, guys. Okay,
Rest.
and we're resting there. We're on squats next. So get rid of the chair. Okay. Hands on hips, or you can hold the tins up. You can have them by your side. I'm going to go by the sides again, make it easier. Okay, and we're just going to squat down and slowly come back up. Don't go too deep tonight, just a little squat and back up. Down we go, and slowly up. Again, focusing on your breathing. Again, don't forget, if you need to have that rest, make sure you have it. You can just join back in and back up. Keep that going. And up we come. Down we go. And back up. And over we go. Okay. Down to the countdown. Let's go down one more time. And slowly
Rest.
back out of that. Well done. Okay, we're going to do lower back strengthening. I'm going to sit down to do this. Okay, tonight we've got the standing up one here, the moderate one. Okay, I'm going to set the tins. I'm going to sit forward on my chair. Okay, and all I'm going to do from my
Go.
thighs is go down with my tins on the outsides of my legs, stretching over with my back and my upper body, and I'm going to slowly come back up. Over we go. And again, when we get down there, little pause, and back up we come again. Okay, slowly we go. And back up and sitting up again. And over we go again. Again, focusing on that breathing. Interestingly enough today, I did a couple counting, 5 down to the bottom and 5 back up, and you've got to breathe when you're counting. Okay, so that does help, and help them certainly with their breathing today. Okay, we're going to do the leg alphabet. Okay, so we're sitting in the chair, so you can stay where you are. Sit forward. It's one leg out. Okay, I'm going to do numbers, so I'm going to draw number 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm working the leg all the time. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a big circle for 10. I'm going to sit and face you guys this time. Okay, I'm sitting forward, got my leg out, I'm going 1, 2, 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, round we go for 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and a big, nice, slow, deliberate circle
Rest.
for number 10. Okay, you're going to need some support, chair, table, worktop. You're going to be standing on one leg. So I'm going to use the chair. Okay. And we'll use the 10-second. Okay, so we'll get stand on one leg again, using that support. Okay, if you feel like you can get away with the support, brilliant. And we're just going to change there. Again, holding. And changing again. And we're going to change. Focusing on your breathing and the holding of that leg and the focus on that standing leg. Come. Okay, you got one more side to do. Down we go, up we come. And we're going to rest there. We've got 2 to do, guys. Okay, so we've got hip back next. Okay, so this one, in fact, I'm going to use the table. But no, I'm going to use the worktop. Okay.
Go.
That's I'll go even here. Okay, so we're going back with the hip again, holding onto the chair, holding onto the worktop, just working that hip back. And thinking of changing to the other side. So again, if I use my wall, if I hold onto the windowsill, which is probably easier, and back. And again, nice and slow. Going back to where you're comfortable. Working that hip. Focusing on that breathing. And the rest in there, guys. Right, I think we've got the old back stretch, so we're leaning backwards. Get against the wall, get against the door. Okay, so if you do lose your balance, at least you've got something behind you to stop you tumbling backwards. So from here, hands on your hips,
Go.
going over. And I'm coming back up, going the other way, and I'm back to upright, and I'm arching that back, and I'm coming back, and over I go, and back up I come, and arching again, and back to standing up. Okay, well then we've got 20 seconds to go, then you've got a well-deserved good rest. Okay. And back we come again. Over we go. And we're going to rest there. Okay, well done guys. That's your first set of 10. Grab yourself a drink. I'm going to give you a good 4 or 5 minutes rest. Okay, because we've got, I think it's about, what we got? Just short of 13 minutes that we're going to be exercising. So if we have 5 and take 13, it'll give us just a good little bit of time to cool down, if we need to cool down tonight, towards the end of our time together. Okay. I'm just having a quick squiz at who's on board with us tonight. Let's have a look. I don't want to press out on here where I'm going to lose you guys. Okay, so apologies if I don't get your messages till later. There is a drop down list, but again, Mandy, you disappeared off it, probably because other people have come on. But yeah, get yourself a drink of water. We'll come back in a couple of 2.5 minutes. We'll have. Okay, so make sure you've got catch up with Emmerdale and Coronation Street. You can watch that in the next hour if you're not interested in the football at 8 o'clock. And I will come back to you guys shortly. Okay. I'm going to just sort the slides out for the back exercises, so I'll just disappear off screen. And I say, I'll be back with you shortly. Enjoy your break. Okay folks, if you can hear any noise in the background, that's my son on the sofa who just sneezed. So we're I'll take you through the back exercises. Let's have a look. First one, we're going to do your favourite carol. We're going to do rotations. Okay, we're going to use the upper body strengthening. Okay, so we use the tins there. We can use the tins as much as we want. We're going to do lower back strengthening. We've got the stood up version of that, but we'll probably do the 2 sat down ones. Okay, we're going to do pelvis rotations. and we're going to do some lower back strengthening. Again, we'd use a band normally, but we'll use the tins. And then we've got press up against the wall, the unit, the table, as long as it's fixed and it can't move potentially. And we're going to do some side bends. Again, with that one, it's if you're okay with the arms and the shoulders and stretching, great. If not, it's just sliding down to the side and keeping the other arm in rather than up in the air. We're going to do sit to stand. We'll keep that easy again tonight. That is the hovering one, which is a bit harder. Again, we'll just revert back to sitting and standing that we did earlier on. If you want to hover, you can do. Okay, but again, I just think we should keep it a little bit easier tonight. We're going to do our back stretches, leaning backwards, and then we're going to finish with lower back strengthening. And again, if you want to do it stood up, then great. I will do it sat down tonight. And if you follow me, I'm just trying to make that as easy as I can for you tonight, because of the mugginess that I think we're all facing. Okay, so I'm going to start with rotations. I'm going to pop the chair to one side. We're going to set the timer going. We've got 10 seconds. Okay, I only need one tin for this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tin, going across, put my arm around, and I'm pulling myself, and I'm holding. Extend the stretch if you can, just that little tug against the elbow. Okay, and relaxing there. Swapping the tin, going to the other side, and again, just if you need to just exert that little bit on the elbow, bring that round a bit more. Down I come, changing hands, and pulling yourself round. Again, focusing on that breathing, and coming back, and turning again. Holding. And gently back. Final stretch on this side. Maybe. I'm just going to see the time.
Rest.
Okay, and that's that one done. Okay, we're going to do upper body strengthening. So we're going to get the tins this time, and we're in this position. Okay, and we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades.
Go.
So we're pushing back, squeeze the shoulder blades, slowly coming out, squeezing in, and down we go, squeezing, and back down, and squeezing again. Don't expect you to hold this position, and again you can do this sat down. You've just got to lean over a little bit, take the arms on the outside of the chair, keep that going. We're halfway through, just to show you that actually. Okay, I can sit forward in the chair and I can squeeze back. Just takes that little bit of pressure, and forward, squeezing those shoulder blades, and forwards, and squeezing. And we're going to rest there, guys.
Rest.
Okay, well done. Okay, we're going to stay in the T. Going to do lower back strengthening. Okay, so again, tin in each hand. Okay, we're going to put it to the side here. Okay, and all I'm going to do, going
Go.
over I go, and I'm going to slowly come back up. And I'm going over again, and again deliberately I'm going a lot slower, pausing at the bottom, pausing at the top. Okay, over we go. Okay, well done. A little pause, and back up, and back over we come. And up we come again. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left, so I reckon we can get over and back up. So we're going to go over and I'm coming back
Rest.
to the upright position. Okay, we're going to be stood up for the next one. We're going to be doing pelvis rotations. I'm going to ditch the tins. Okay, I'm going to get my hands on my hips. And we're going round. Off we go, folks. Again, good, deliberate rotations. Don't forget to go back the opposite way. Again, good stretching. Make sure we push forward, stretch back. Pushing the hips forward, sticking the bum out really. Okay, good rotations. Again, focusing on that breathing. Just get nice and slow. No real pace to this tonight. Just keep changing randomly with those movements. And again, focusing on that breathing. If you need that drink and you need that break, don't forget to take it. Okay. That's it, well done, nearly done. And we're slowing that
Rest.
to a stop. Okay, we're going to do some more lower back strength. So I'm going to take the tins this time. Get the chair out of the way. Okay, and I'm in this position. Okay. And I'm going over.
Go.
A little bit of bend in my knees. And then I'm standing upright. I'm going over. And I'm standing upright. Okay, you can see the shape I'm making. Knees and hips, arms straight. Standing up. Again, focusing on the deliberateness of the movement and deliberately going slower. Over I go. And up I come. Over we go. Up we come. And over. And back up. What are we on time wise? Nearly done. Okay, we won't get down for the last one there.
Rest.
Okay, we've got to press up against the wall, the door. Okay, I'm going to go up against the fridge freezer again. Just get my hands, again, your distance off the wall, however you choose to do it. Slowly down. Push up. Slowly down I go. And I'm pushing up and I'm focusing on my breathing. Again, get that air in. Control that movement on the way down. And back up we come. And we're going over. And back up. And again, just nice and easy down. Push that upper body back. Okay, we've got just under 20 seconds left. Out we go. And down we come. See if we can squeeze one more in. Down we go slowly. And pushing yourself back up. Well done, guys. Okay, we're going to do side bend. So again, tins, it's either that one, depending on your mobility here, or we're going over. Okay, I'm going to obviously go over, but I've got the tins to do the trick.
Go.
Over I go, and back down. Over I go. And again, make sure we're going straight over, no lurching forward. Okay, I'll come to the side so you can see. So I'm going over. Okay, not over like that. That's not how we do it. Coming back. Nice and as upright as we can be. Back down we come. And over we go, guys. Well done. Up and over. and over. What we got time wise? Oh, nearly at the end. That's gone quick.
Rest.
Okay, we're going to do sit to stand. So again, we can use the tins. Don't have to use the tins. I'm going to go back and rather do the hard one tonight. Okay, we're going to start in the chair. Okay, I'm going to put the tins across my chest, and we'll repeat what we did earlier on. Again, if you want to hover, feel free. Okay, but again, I'm suggesting tonight that we just get in and out nice and slowly. Again, sitting down properly, taking that weight off. Again, pausing. Maybe just that little bit longer. Okay, up we come. And down we go. Again, pausing at the seated position. And back up and pausing at the standing position. And back into the chair. Okay, I'm going to squeeze this one up. I'll probably finish sat back down in the chair. Okay,
Rest.
guys, that's that one done. So well done. We're going to do some back stretches. So again, it's hands on your hips. Give yourself a bit of room, if you've got any. Okay, and you're arching.
Go.
And forward we come. Okay, just counteracting. Back to the upright pause. Back we go. And pausing. And we're coming back. We're going over. Then we're pausing. Up we come. And arching. And back to stood up. And over we go. And up we come where our time was just over 10 seconds to go. And back we come. And over.
Rest.
Okay guys, well done. We've got one more to do. We've got lower back strengthening. So again, like I said, I'm going to do this sat down. Okay, so we're just repeating this particular exercise. Okay, rather than, again, if you want to do it stood up, you can do. Okay, but again, I've got the tins. Okay,
Go.
I'm going over. And I'm holding and pausing. And I'm back up. And I'm over and I'm focusing on my breathing as well. And up I come. If you want to count, you can do. I think the girls today were going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can either say it out loud, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can say that in your head. Okay, I'm going to go over. I have that in my head now. Okay, but it just gives you a good pace. Okay guys, and we're finishing there. Get yourself a drink, grab a rest. Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes, we'll come back, and what we'll finish off tonight is we'll just do some stretches against the worktop, against the fridge freezer. We'll just do some stretches just to cool off. We'll probably finish a tad earlier than normal tonight, and you can get on with the rest of your evening. So grab yourself a drink, give yourself some air, and I'll be back with you in a minute or so. Okay, won't be long. Okay folks, so we'll probably do most of this stood up. Okay, so I'm going to use my worktop to start with. I'm going to put my hands on my worktop. Okay, not that you can see me, I'll go over here. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the windowsill and I'm going to go up on my toes. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, blimey. Up on my toes and back to flat feet. Okay, I'm going to do 12 of these. So I'm back up and slowly down. That's 2. Up I come. And that's 3. Okay. And number 4. And back down. And number 5. And down we go. We're halfway through. Up we come. Okay, number 8. Number 9. And again slowly. Okay, we've got 10. 2 to do. And last one. And from there, okay, I'm just going to have a little walk. Okay, tough one on the calves a little bit, okay, going up. But while we're nice and warm, it's a good one to do. Let's take hold of the windowsill again. This time, okay, I'm going to go back on my heels. Okay, so if I was on my worktop, okay, I'm just rocking back. You can see me lean backwards. I've gone back onto my heels. You should be able to, I think. If I use the chair. Okay, see how I've gone back. Toes are up in the air. Back on the heels. Back to the floor. Back I go. That's 3. Back I go for 4. And down I go. Number 5. And back for number 6. And back for number 7. And I'm going to come back for number 8. Nice gentle way to finish tonight. We go 9. And you probably feel it at the front of your shins. And we're going to go 10. We've got 2 to do. Back we go. Down we go, you've got 1 to do. And back we go. Okay, and we're going to rest there. Okay, I'm just going to move that. I'm able to see this a little bit better. Okay, so our next stretch is feet flat on the floor, leaning. So I'm leaning into my table and I'm really feeling the stretch in the bottom part of my leg, in the calf muscle. So I'm holding it, I'm easing it off, and then I'm walking up and I'm stretching the other side. Okay, again, nice and gentle. You change when you need to change. I think we'll do 4 on each side. Okay, so that's 1 apiece. And we're stretching out and holding. And we're walking up. And we're halfway through this set of stretches. And we're going to hold. And we're going to walk up. Okay. I hope this rain that's just started where I am freshens the air up a little bit. And up we come. Sorry, I'm just giggling at my son here who's put his hand out the window and come in with a wet hand and said it's wet. Okay, we've got 1 more set of stretches to do. Down we go and holding. And up we come. And your final stretch. Again, just holding that position. And standing up. Okay, just put your hands across your chest. Okay. Just upper body turns. Keeping simple. Back to centre. Turning again. And coming back to centre. And over we go. Again, 4 on each side will do. That's 2. And 2 again. And then back to centre again for the third one on this side. And back to centre. And for the third one on this side. And we're coming back. Across we go. And back we come. And finishing there. Okay. Give those shoulders a roll forwards and backwards. And forwards again. Okay folks, let me just come in a little bit closer. Well done tonight. Okay, it's been a muggy evening. I hope you found the pace of that. Okay. You're getting ready for your holiday cafe. I think it's what we on? Are we on 3 sessions a week? I can't remember what you said to me now. I know I've seen you once today already, and obviously you've joined us tonight. So yeah, you should be fine. I think it's Greece. Is it Greece you're going to? You need to remind me. But well done, guys, tonight. If you've got any comments you want to leave in relation to the content of the class, how it's paced. Anything you need to say, okay, anything you might want including, okay, try and include it for you. We follow a set pattern, which has proven to work. It's what we use out in the community all the time, and we've had some amazing results with that, albeit in a group and a community setting. It's just a shame on Facebook that we can't chat to each other and see each other, but it's good to know that you're there. So like I said, we finish a minute early, just because we haven't done a full cool down due to the mugginess. I hope you've managed to use the tins or whatever it is you've used tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys tomorrow. Carol, I'll send you a picture of what's behind my laptop. Very apt on our first conversation when you joined us, and again Mandy, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon. So enjoy the rest of the evening. If you're watching, I think it's Portugal and Portugal and the Czech Republic. Okay, hopefully most of the games have been a little bit more exciting than the England one on the Sunday evening. So enjoy whatever it is you're doing. If you're on catch up with your Emmerdales and your Coronation Streets, then enjoy watching those. And until next week, or until I see you through the week, have a good evening, and we'll see you later. Cheers now. Bye bye.